Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you guys are checking in. I want to give you greetings and salutations. As always, I'm grateful and blessed that you guys are here checking in with C. You guys call me Coach from Techbot Customs. I'm the owner of Techbot Customs, and today I'm doing a video on the Okie. I purchased the Okie when I first decided to open my brick and mortar location. Actually, it was probably one of the biggest but last pieces of equipment that I purchased when I got into my business. So when I got in, I think if you guys refer probably 2 videos back, I told you guys the reason why I decided to get the sublimation printer. It's a little bit outside the frame, but that's my sublimation printer, the one that I use to do the all over shirts. The reason why I got it was just because it was so versatile. Gave me the opportunity to do full color graphics on pretty much anything but except like dark garments. So that was the drawback of doing sublimation, that I couldn't put it on like a navy shirt, couldn't put it on a black shirt, a purple shirt. But as long as it was polyester or it was a light color polyester shirt, microfiber, something like that, I was good to go, and I became a monster with that. But this came like I was in the shop already. I think it came probably a week or 2 after. Still had a couple of dollars left, and the lady from the supply company that has all this stuff, because I bought the sublimation printer, I bought the humongous heat press, the one that's in the bag, and I bought this one all from the same people. So I kind of got real good deals on it. I think altogether I probably saved over $5,000 buying all the stuff from the same people. But anyway, the reason why I purchased this was because I couldn't do on the sublimation printer, and I was looking for a cheaper alternative to doing DTG. I grabbed this joker because it was the only option on the market at the time that was printing white, and that's what I needed to be able to do the dark color shirts. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this. This will be a cheaper alternative to doing DTG. I think when I purchased this machine, and I really can't be held because it was so long ago. It's been almost 4 years now, a little bit over 3.5 years. And I think when I purchased this machine, I got it for under $6 grand. It was somewhere in the 5,000 and something like that. And I think it was retailing for like 7,500. Oh, if anybody wants to know, this is the Okie printer, the 920 white. The Okie Pro 920 white or whatever. So if it takes the 4 cartridges in the inside, they're pretty big. That joker opens up wide. It's got a lot of components up in there. I mean, but I bought this thing so that I can be able to do color shirts, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't like it. I was talking to not really talking to, but just going through the messages on Stan Banks' page. I'm a follower of Stan Banks. Recently got into his page, and he was doing a demonstration on the Okie. Excuse me. He was doing a demonstration on the Okie, and I don't know, I never really liked the washability. And just because I do plastisol transfers in my shop, I do sublimation in my shop, I do heat transfer vinyl in my shop, I do transfer, like everything that I do, the washability is just much better than this. Like, you have to do a lot of stuff to keep it looking pretty. Like, I did shirts for people, and I did the rip software, like I did everything in the beginning. We had training, like we had the people come here from the company, and he actually showed us like everything, how to set everything up, how to use it, but it just never held up to washes for me. I don't have a washer and dryer at the house, and we actually drop our clothes off at the laundry, and that lady ain't finna be delicate with that one shirt, putting it to the side and all that. Like, she putting the darks with the darks and the whites with the whites. It's all getting washed together, dried together, put in the bag. And I did shirts for people, I did shirts for myself, and they would always come back after the first wash. They would be kind of cracky. I mean, the artwork's still there. The shirt can be, man, I wish I had one of them shirts, because you can have a shirt for like years, but it's gonna be cracking and going away so fast it ain't even worth it compared to DTG. I mean, you can wash a DTG shirt a whole bunch of times, and it's gonna fade too, but it's gonna look retro and it's gonna look hot. I just never really liked it, guys, to be honest with you. And I actually use this thing, and I retired this thing quick from doing shirts just because everything else I was doing was at a such high level. I retired this thing quick. I used this thing to make 11 by 17 posters, to do buttons and obituaries. I don't even use this to do shirts no more. I haven't printed white in so long, but if I want to do white, I can put it on like a dark mug or something like that. But somebody was telling me don't even do that because it rubs off on the mug. So I'm like, right, it was just pretty much a waste of money to me. And I had it, I did it on light color shirts. I had it and I did it on dark color shirts. And I'm gonna actually post a picture up. I'm gonna post a picture of some shirts that I did on the Okie, and I mean they look beautiful, and they, you know, I mean I had people coming through, and I was doing business on a consistent basis through the Okie. It was my alternative to doing DTG, so I was running it heavy, and we knew how to get down with it. But I'll be honest with you, it's been years since I used it. I done forgot how to do it as far as the rip and all that, and it ain't even worth it because it takes just too much time, man. And all I gotta do on my sublimation is create my artwork, and whatever is on my screen, I print that out, I put it on the shirt. It's gonna look exactly like it's too many steps involved, too long heat. It's just a headache for me. But I'm gonna be honest with you, some people probably doing great with it. I'm quite sure. I mean, if I didn't have options to probably do other stuff, I would probably be great at it as well. But with me doing sublimation transfers, with me doing heat transfer vinyl, with me doing the heat transfer papers, because those things look beautiful as well. I mean, like the white ones, they don't even leave a box on it. I mean, you won't have to take your artwork to the end. There's so many options, and I do so many things in my shop. But if I didn't have as many options, as I say, it would probably be used more heavy, and I would tell people how to wash it and stuff. So I don't really want to shit on it like that. If it's something that you thinking about doing in your business, maybe you should look into it. I mean, but I have so many options, and I'm trying to service a volume of people. I just don't have time to play with the Okie. But I have an alternative to doing this. I actually bought the rolling print and cut machine that actually prints on like printable vinyl, and it's way better than this one as far as like the washability. Like I did shirts, threw them in the wash just the same as everything else, not a crack, nothing. I mean, it might get wrinkled. All you gotta do is heat press it down one more time. It's gonna look beautiful. So I mean, I don't like it. If somebody want to come by the shop and show my people how it works and do the rip software thing, if you think you can get it to look good, but it always left like a little white on the outside, and I don't think there's no way around that because it's toner that's in here. This all it is. This is a laser toner that prints white. It's not really many machines that do that. The rolling print and cut does it. You need to be doing every day. This is the laser toner that does it, and DTG does it. But white ink with stuff is always an issue. Like with the rolling, you need to be printing white, or if you got glitter in there, you need to be printing that like frequently. If you got it in DTG, I mean, they got some technology now on DTG that it supposedly prints a lot better, but even with DTG, it's a headache. Sometimes you got to shake those bottles up. You got to keep them lines clean. With the white toner, you didn't have those problems. You didn't have to shake up your joint or whatever, and that was another reason why I bought it. I thought it was going to make things quicker and easier, but the transfer paper that you have to marry the toner to, I mean, I don't see how the rip is going to stop that from working, because I had a couple people say, well, you know, if you ripped it different, or maybe you're not using your rip software right. I mean, but even if you rip it, I don't see how it's going to stop it from the white getting outside, because you're heat pressing the toner down on the merit sheet, and toner is like little pieces of rubber, and you know, you're putting heat on it, so it's gonna smash it out. I don't know, man. If y'all got a solution to it, please help me to understand. I mean, because I could have kept that how much I spent for this? I could have kept that little 55, 5,900, whatever I spent on this. I forgot what it was, but I could have kept that little money in my pocket. You think I can't use that? Shit, I can use that little money, man. But anyway, so yeah, I know you guys can see this one in the shot. I just got part of a group called the Sublimation Code. Giving a shout out to the Sublimation Code, dude. Even though I'm a veteran in this game, I've been learning so much from the group. I had my printer actually, I had this for a minute, and the reason why I purchased this one was to because when I'm doing my sublimation shirt, I don't even want to get into it right about now. I'm gonna actually do a video on this, probably 2-3 videos down, guys, so you just need to check into that. I'm gonna break it down to you guys and explain to you why I bought it, what's the benefits of it and stuff, how I use it, what I paid for it, and all that stuff like that. But everybody at the Cove got one of these jokers, but I'm gonna really put y'all up on some game today. Man, I think that's it. My experience with the Okie Pro 920 white. Oh yeah, I got this one because it prints the 11 by 17. I think it actually does 13 by 19 sheets. And like I say, I rock and roll with it on the posters. I rock and roll with it on the obituaries, on buttons. I mean, I don't know if it's paid for itself yet, but definitely sublimation paid for itself so many times over, and it's been paid for everything else. So it don't even matter what I really spent on this at this point, because sublimation taking up for everything. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a sublimation guy, but I do everything. Like, sublimation is the backbone to my business. I do mold business and sublimation and anything because it's so versatile. But I'm a master of all type of craft, man. I'm gonna break it all down to you guys in due time. But I'm just doing these series of videos, just pretty much trying to go through the equipment that I purchased. So, you know, people want to know about the equipment. They want to know how much it costs. They want to know how to use it. They want to know what kind of inks it takes and stuff like that. And nobody's telling nobody nothing. I look on YouTube for videos like this and I don't see nobody. I know I be doing a lot of talking. I just be jibber jabbering and shit. Man, I ain't got much more to go. I think I got this one here to go. Let me see what else I got to go. That. This print. It's not too many more videos. I mean, it's gonna be about 5 or 6 more videos, but I'm gonna actually do these two over here in the double bubble because I bought them around the same time, and I'm just gonna knock all these little pieces out because it's a couple little pieces that I bought. What really after this, everything else that I bought was like small pieces, but it was things that I needed to do certain jobs, like hat presses. I need a 3D sub machine. I needed a laser toner printer, a smaller one, you know. It's just a lot of stuff that you need. And the last piece of equipment I bought, it was a wide format printer, the Roland. I'm gonna break that out to y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all that at the end. And after we get through with all this equipment stuff and get that out the way, we gonna start getting into like the how-to videos. And you guys want to know how I'm doing the shirts, how I'm doing the socks, how I'm doing the dog tags, the buttons, how I'm doing sublimation transfers, how I'm doing plaster solid transfers, how I'm making shirts on this machine, that machine, just whatever you want to know. I'm doing so much stuff outside of shirts. I mean, because we also do banners, I do backdrops, I do labels, I do life-size cutouts, I do floor graphics, I do wall graphics, I can print the vehicle wraps. I mean, like, we do so much stuff at Techbot Custom. That's why I'm getting ready to start this group in a minute. I'm starting a group, and I see a lot of people doing sublimation groups, see a lot of people doing this. I'm trying to do stuff that ain't nobody doing. Like, I know I be talking a lot, but I don't be seeing people talking. I be looking for, I want to look at somebody that's doing something that I want to do and see his struggles and see his triumphs and see his whole journey, so I can be like, man, that guy motivating. He doing something I want to do. He giving up the game. Hold on for a minute. It ain't quite that time yet, so I'm gonna turn that phone off because it ain't time for me to open yet. But somebody just want to see somebody doing something that they doing, so they can be like, you know what, man, big homie doing it, I think I can do it too. I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'll be able to tap into that resource and learn something, get educated, get inspired, get motivated. That's what I'm all about. So I'm gonna start that group soon though, and it's gonna be geared towards people with home-based businesses who trying to do stuff, because I could have took this in a house. And I wish I would have knew the stuff that I know now, man. I would have been doing sublimation in the house, man. I'm telling you, I would have saved about 40 grand getting my storefront going. And man, I'm talking about paying $15,000 a year just in rent. So it's a lot of overhead. It's a lot of benefit to it too. Now, don't get me wrong, but I'm just trying to tell you, if I would have knew what I knew then. Anyway, my group gonna be geared towards home-based businesses, crafters, entrepreneurs, graphic designers, all you guys out there that's doing creative stuff. You looking to tap in with other type of people that's doing creative stuff. You want to know how to do sublimation at home. You want to know how to do shirts at home. You want to know how to do banners. You want to know how to partner with just the right type of people, the words to say. You want to know about like how to go in and try to get you some money from the bank. Like, it's gonna be more than just t-shirt stuff. This is like a whole group that's gonna be geared just around helping other people get the game. And the serious people, they gonna sprout to the top. They gonna do what they gotta do and stuff, and they gonna go off and they gonna go and start their businesses. They gonna be quitting their jobs. They gonna be doing different stuff. But I suggest don't nobody quit your job till you got your money saved. Don't you quit that job. So you stay at that job, do your thing, you know. Boom. I don't know why these damn videos be going so long, guys. I appreciate you guys checking in. As always, thank you so very much. I need you to subscribe. I need you to hit the bell for notifications. I need y'all to check us out on social media. We on Facebook and Instagram. And when that group get up, I'm gonna put that thing out about that group too. So y'all come check us out and join the group as well. And I'm working on some really big stuff, guys. Some really big stuff. So in a minute, I'm gonna break all this stuff out and we just gonna get down for real and stuff and be a family about this. Like, so I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I appreciate you always. I think that's all that I got to talk about today, and you know how I do it at the end, right? Love and respect one another, okay? Peace.